Hello ladies and gents, Ro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to be continuing our Apple Weekly News, and let's go ahead and dive straight into the Apple product red iPhone 7. If you guys, if you have it, I want to know all about it. You guys, be sure to leave a comment section below of how much you love it and how much more distinct it is. Do other people notice it right away? Oh, you got it in your hand. What the? You got one of those red iPhones, huh? Do people make comments about it? But let's go ahead and dive straight into the first article for the week. And this is actually something I wanted to talk about personally. CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, Donald Trump as president currently, they're going to be talking about moving some manufacturing or maybe even all of it to America. What I'm really worried is, what I really want to know is this actually going to happen? There's all this talk with Donald Trump, and it seems like it's right now it's just talk. I haven't really seen much action. I would like to see a statement from Tim Cook himself saying, "Oh, okay, we're gonna start moving this kind of manufacturing. We're doing iPhones. Maybe they're just starting small with even the AirPods, just focusing on AirPod manufacturing straight in the United States. That would honestly produce so many more jobs. So let's go ahead and move on before I dive in too much of that. I do want to talk about the other issue that this was actually happened about, I want to say maybe 3 months ago. There was lawsuit. Let me just go straight to the article. There was a lawsuit where the iPhone they want to be able to lock the iPhone when it recognizes that it's in motion, or that it's in, for example, if it's you're driving, the iPhone will automatically be implemented to lock out. That way you can't use it while you're driving, unless maybe there was for example, if there's a passenger, you would be able to put it in passenger mode, of course. But then there would be issues of taking advantage of that. What do you guys think of this personally? I just saw this and I was like, what the heck? Locking your phone. It says right here, right here would be a text box that would appear while you're driving. It says text and drive block enabled. You can click right here on the passenger. You'd be a passenger, but at the same time, what do you guys think? Like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll link this article in the description as well for you guys, so you can check it out for yourself. But this is I do not want this to be implemented. If anything, it should be maybe a parental control setting for your child or something. Maybe something like that. Otherwise, it should not be available on all standard phones. So let's go ahead and move to the next article, which is the iPhone 8 LCD screens to OLED displays now, which are all popular in the Samsung phones, and they're currently all used. So the article down here goes on to just actually say that the company has contacted Apple to supply Cupertino Company with as many as 100 million curved OLED displays this year, and that's ridiculous, you guys. There's just going to be a huge competition for these one specific display now that iPhone or Apple company sounds like they're switching over to it completely. Last but not least, I do have an app here. It's called Typo Tune Fonts for web and mobile. You can go ahead in this app. It's free and it's available on your iPhone. You can find several different fonts here and test them out and take a look at them, see how they look on your actual mobile phone, and then maybe even implement them or use them later on as you please. But I do want to end this video, since I haven't made this in a while. I do want to go in and jump on some rumors. So if you guys want to jump on some rumors with me, go ahead and join for this next few minutes with me as well. But otherwise, my standard news for the week would actually be over by now. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I do want to start off with the iGlass here. What do you guys think? It would be augmented reality for Apple. It would be competing basically with the Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, and you got the Sony, or whatever the PlayStation one is. I think I'm getting them confused now, but yeah, they would be competing in that market. I don't think, honestly, Apple should even dive into that. I'm not seeing very much profit in it. Or well, it is getting popular. There was this press conference of this gentleman who appeared in a 3D form right on stage, and that was pretty interesting. I don't know if I like the name of it they're going for right here, iGlass. I think it would be maybe no, but then that would be just a little weird too. Moving on, let's go to the release that the 2017, the second half of 2017, which would probably be around September. there will be 3 new iPads released, and we haven't seen anything from the iPads or regarding Apple from iPad, so that's why I consider this a rumor. So iPad would be, a new iPad would be nice, like an iPad Matte. No, that'd be too big, probably. No, how about just a new iPhone, new iPad? I mean, that's just maybe 10 times faster. Oh my gosh, like, and the graphics are beyond 8K. That AutoGate, I don't know what else you could do unless you just had such like some kind of augmented reality come out of the iPad. The iPad maybe is just like, it can just like, maybe it just turns into a vacuum, it just transforms into something else. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually go straight into the iPhone 8 discussion. I actually have a lot of rumors about the iPhone 8. Let's actually go in 2 images here I have for this iPhone 8. Mainly focus on the fingerprint on the display itself. What do you think of that? Do you think the display should be edge to edge? Should I even have this white space? I'll show you another photo here. Now this is a very nice, elegantly looking black iPhone 8. Just look at the sleek design on the back. The camera does protrude out of the back there, as you tell, but it does have these 2. This is a rumored design as well. Don't like I said, we are in the rumored section of the video, so I do have a link in the description. You can check these out for yourself. But I did want to throw these out there as well. And then the stainless steel casings of the iPhone 8 will more than likely, I hope it does not happen. We saw this in the Samsung S8, and I hope iPhone does not go towards that route. I think it's just going to be way too fragile, way too breakable. But the iPhone 7 already is so durable in its own casing, and they didn't need any kind of all-around glass casing. They don't need that. Moving on, let's get straight into the miracle section of these articles. And there's a man that claimed that his iPhone, which had dropped in the pool for 13 plus hours, it spent 13 hours in the bottom of the pool, he recovered it, and it was working fine. Now that is a miracle story right there, you guys. The iPhone, you guys survived for 13 hours underwater. I bet you your nearest Samsung 8 can do that. So let's go ahead and go to the next article here, and this is the Apple has blocked all CIA's ability to spy through iPhones. Now, I did want to go into the foldable iPhones here. This is the next article. Foldable, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, look at that iPhone. It just kind of looks broke to me. Maybe even a chair, but it does not look straight. And I don't know. I don't see the use of this. Maybe if you got some real skinny pockets, you got it in your pocket, and it's like bending to how you sit or something like that, then I don't know. Maybe if you're exercising and you got like, I just cannot find a use for a foldable iPhone. I do not want them to go foldable way. No. And here's some more foldable, you know, for showing you that the OLED display, that's what they're going for, is a foldable. But I don't know, maybe a foldable stylus. But then at the same time, I wouldn't even use a stylus either. And I saw an image of that earlier. Here's another one. This would be a flat, compared to the image I just showed you guys, which was this one here, where the screen or the camera actually comes out of the iPhone 8. You can actually, there's another design here provided by iDropNews. I'll have a link in the description, like I said. But this here is another design which would look pretty nice. I think the black would actually look nicer on this than the white or the pink, what they're going for here. I got a couple more articles here. The 3 designs for the iPhone would more than likely not. It will probably be only 2 designs, and I hope they go with the middle one here, the one you see here in the center, the edge-to-edge clean design, and the very bottom line kind of like dimmed. I think that looks very fancy. It looks really nice and looks sleek. And I honestly, that's the kind of iPhone I would probably personally buy. So last but not least, I did have an article here with 41 Apple facts you probably didn't know. It's there. You can go through a bunch of them. This is one of them I wanted to point out. I pointed out in my previous videos, but the 941, and if you don't know what that means, that's very important. It was January 9th, 2007, and it's the exact time Steve Jobs announced his company's pride and joy, the most polarizing smartphone of all time, which was the iPhone, the first iPhone. And as we all know, that I'm going to end with.
What I'm going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen.
And Steve Jobs just does such an outstanding job at that presentation too. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description for you guys to check these out. That was the rumor section. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for joining me, and be sure to subscribe for more. Catch you guys next video. Later.
So let my life be